to Loving the Planets for the week of October 15th, 2018. I'm Armand Diaz on Long Island.
And I'm Margaret Gray in Dublin. So Armand, after a few weeks of, I know you were going to jump in there, sorry I jumped in before you, but I'm so enthusiastic because after a few weeks of kind of really a lot of challenging aspects and a new moon that was kind of, square Pluto, not kind of, but definitely square Pluto, we've now finally got a week where the energies really are changing a little. So although we've got some communication issues to be a little bit wary of, we haven't got anything major that feels as heavy or intense as the past few weeks in relationships. What do you think?
Definitely smoother than last week. Definitely the beginning of October was a little bit of a rough patch after a relatively calm September. And I think things are smoothing out now. This week we have the waxing moon, which tends to give us a little bit more energy, which is great. It's the week starts with the moon in sort of work-oriented Capricorn. We get into Aquarius about midweek, and that's kind of good. It's good, maybe great for friendships, more than one-to-one intimate encounter types of things. And then we wrap up with the moon in Pisces at the weekend,
which can be quite romantic, quite dreamy. So we start really on Monday with Mercury conjunct Venus retrograde in Scorpio. That could bring up a few intense conversations, maybe conversations about past issues in relationships, or maybe communication with, past partners, past lovers, past spouses. So just to be aware of that and to go gently. But with the moon in Capricorn, there can also be quite a lot of self-containment. So that could work pretty well, really, at the start of the week.
It could. I mean, serious discussions aren't always bad. I mean, you can clear the air sometimes, and it can be kind of helpful. But I think that, Venus retrograde, we always talk about the whole past lovers thing. And I would have to say, conjunct Mercury, that might be the time when you get a message. Yeah.
And honesty is really, with Scorpio, there's a lot of honesty. And as you say, honesty clears the air. There's nothing like having a good, honest, talk about something. Now, as the week goes on, I know I'm kind of skipping ahead a little bit to Friday, but it's when Mercury again makes an aspect. This time it's trine Neptune and square Mars in Aquarius. So that has a different feel about it. That has a feel where maybe wanting things to kind of move along, some action to happen. And also with the trine to Neptune, there's a little bit of a softening. So there could be communication that could have a little bit more kindness in it, a little bit more softness in it, but also a time to take action, particularly around friendships.
I think so. The only thing I'd be a little cautious about is I think Mercury in Scorpio trine Neptune in Pisces. It might be possible to sort of not lie, but kind of believe your own fantasy so that and then it comes to square Mars. And I mean, you might sort of think that you know what's going on and then, act upon that. And it could be a little bit rough. So, if you find yourself a little over enthusiastic about things, be careful before blurting stuff out. The Aquarius moon should help a lot though, right? That should help to give us a little bit of perspective on things.
Good point. There is, whenever Neptune comes into the picture, there's always that risk of kind of, illusion, kind of deluding ourselves a little bit. So very good point. And then, of course, the moon goes into Pisces at the weekend, which is that kind of dreamy moon, which really likes also time to just be. So, do try and schedule in a little bit of time to just be. And, with a loved one, maybe to do something it's a little bit romantic. Now, by Sunday, though, the moon is conjunct Chiron, so that might be a point at which it might feel just a little bit uncomfortable. Emotions, maybe a lot of emotions, so it could be quite an emotional weekend, particularly on Sunday, until the moon then goes into Aries kind of early on Monday. But you were thinking about Saturday, weren't you, Armand?
Saturday night is the night out. I'm telling you, all week long, this is the night out. It's moon in Pisces. It's waxing. We had some Pisces energy the last couple of weeks, and it was with Chiron going back into the sign and all that. And it's that sort of sad type of Piscean energy. We have very harmonious aspects this weekend with the moon in Pisces. So, the emotions will at least flow, and the moon is waxing. It's not quite up to Chiron yet. I'm telling you that Saturday night is your night out this week.
So enjoy the weekend and enjoy the week and some light relief from all the intensity we've had. And we'll see you all next week. Bye bye.